Folks, let's get down to brass tacks. This is Mark Roach with FutureWise Energy, pulling you into the upstream game, exploration and production, where the real stakes live. Since Friday noon, March 21st, 2025, the oil and gas world's been churning like a fresh well test, and I'm here with the raw truth, straight from the patch to your screen. Been in the trenches of this game, boots on rigs, battles in boardrooms, so trust me to call it like I see it. Here's the rundown since noon last Friday. The Chevron Venezuela curveball. Bloomberg dropped a stunner Friday. Biden's crew slipped Chevron a backroom pass to funnel hundreds of millions to Maduro's outfit in Venezuela, dodging a sanction ban that was tied to a 2022 waiver. Kept those wells pumping, 200,000 barrels a day according to sources back in 2024. And it clawed back some of that $3 billion that was owed. Trump spiked it in February. But this hush-hush deal smells like politics, not progress. I've engineered plays tougher than spots like that, and Chevron's team made it work. Hats off. I spent several years advising in Caracas. I didn't want to leave either. But I'm skeptical. Why grease a dictator's palm when we've got American acreage begging for pipe? This ain't the win we need. Rigs picking up steam. Baker Hughes chimed in Friday. U.S. rig counts climbing. Third week running. Oil rigs up 6, gas rigs up 1, hitting 629 total. Not last year's tally, but with WTI dancing around $67 to $70 a barrel, the patch is stirring. I've seen drills spin from Oklahoma to the Gulf, means jobs, steel in the ground, and a pulse in the shale game. For the money crowd, it's a signal. Capital's flowing, deals are brewing. No overseas begging here, just U.S. grit chugging along. Now, BP's pivot back to the pump. BP's been humming a new tune this month. And since Friday, it's loud and clear. They're plowing $10 billion a year into oil and gas, sidelining the clean energy daydreams by over $5 billion. Elliott Management, holding nearly 5% of their stock, turned up the heat, slash costs, shake the C-suite, aim for 2.5 million barrels a day by 2030. 10 big projects by 2027. 8 to 10 more by decade's end. I've run numbers on wells that make your head spin. This is BP betting on the black stuff, not fairy tales. BP sponsored by North American Gas Supply Modeling back in the 1990s. They're smart and well-connected outfits, so keep your eye on them. They've also helped develop much of Alaska's reserves with exceptional competence. And I can tell you, having advised up there in Anchorage, those folks know how to run big projects in spite of the lightning strike that brought the company to its knees. We have short memories, and being in the right place at the right time with lots of access to capital makes all the difference. Their stock has trailed Exxon and Shell, so watch for asset flips or a merger spark. For the U.S., it's a shot of adrenaline. Majors leaning in keeps our fields humming. Alaska's big bet. X flared up on Saturday, showing folks howling over $8 billion of Alaska oil push, likely Willow or Ken. Greens see apocalypse. I see a beast of a play. Arctic drilling's no picnic, takes precision and guts, and it locks in American crude for decades. Legal tangles might snag it, but I've taken that over Venezuelan games any day. This is our dirt and our call. Iraq's global jab. Reuters pegged it Sunday. Iraq's eyeing 6 million barrels a day by 2029. That's OPEC Plus throwing weight, and it could cap prices, pinching our shale margins. Been in it enough pricing wars to know that we've got to stay lean, keep rigs turning, keep the feds off of our backs. We don't bow to anybody when the Permian's in play. Canada's tax revolt. Up north, Reuters Caught oil bosses Friday telling Ottawa to ditch their carbon price. They inferred it was nonsense. Music to some hardline fossil fuel ears. Sounds like Texas rally cries. Less drag, more barrels, but let's maintain a balance with the environment. BP's shift fits the same mold. Focus on what fills the tank, not what fills the headlines. The Roach take? Well, here's where I land, folks. Chevron's Venezuela mess proves we don't need to play footsie overseas. Alaska and the Gulf are our aces. Rigs are ticking up. BP's back in the oil man's saddle, and the world's still guzzling crude like it's happy hour. Prices might nudge $70 this week. Could light a fire under the patch if they hold. I've lived this game, drilled the holes, cut the deals, and I'm telling you, upstream's where America shines. If the policymakers watch our back, let's work it, bank it, and keep this nation rolling. Mark Roach, FutureWise Energy, signing off. Stay sharp out there.